It was a tough journey going from an intern to a senior professional. Now, to protect my savings against high inflation and grow my wealth, I invest in bonds with INR bonds. Download the INR bonds app to save better.
Hi, welcome to Bond Bytes, daily bond market updates from INR bonds. I am Nikhil. And in the today's market, the 10-year gsec yields are down to 7.11%. And in the previous week, the Eurozone reported inflation growth of 7.5%, record highs, and is the sixth month of straight inflation growth. And if you see the Western countries, the US and the European countries are seeing the inflation growth of close to 9%. US reported 8.5%, and Eurozone is at 7.5%. If you see the bond yields of these countries, US 10-year USD is trading at 2.94%, and the European countries, the German bonds are trading at close to 1%. And if you see the spread between the bond yields and the inflation, there is a huge gap. And the central banks in these countries have a lot of catching up to do with the inflation, and they're far behind the curve. However, if you see in the Indian domestic market, the RBI is in a much better position since the spread is positive. The inflation in India, the latest print was reported at 6.95%, and government bonds yields are close to 7.15%. So that way, Indian investors are in a better off than compared to the Western country investors. And coming to Indian equity space, Sensex and Nifty opened on a sharp gap down note, but however, they recovered the losses by the close. And USD INR space, USD INR is marginally down. And in the global market equities, on Friday, the Nasdaq corrected as much as 4.5%, which is the worst fall after 2008 crash. And coming to the USD, the 10-year USD closed at 2.94%, and US reported a degrowth of GDP by 1.1% compared to market expectations of 1.5% growth. This sharp fall comes after the sharpest growth recorded in the GDP in the previous quarter, Q4, at 6.8%. And in the Indian corporate space, the corporate bond space, the Vedanta is planning to raise around $3 billion of debt in order to fund their semiconductor business. Thank you for listening in, and also do not forget to check out our Twitter Spaces event, which is on this Thursday, 8 p.m. Mr. Arjun Padsarthi will speak on the market-linked debentures, MLDs, whether they are a good alternative to mutual fund fixed income instruments. And also download our app, which is available on both Play Store and App Store, and experience our smooth, seamless process of investing through Quick Invest. Thank you for listening in.